Okay, hi everybody and welcome. Armored Pants here. I got the Muffin Meister with me too. And we're going to do the first part of our giveaway draw. So we have some cool prizes for you. Before we get underway, we have some good news for you, which is actually stemming from a bit of bad news, a bit of miscommunication. There was no problem on Muffin's video, no problem on Economics Mate video, but yours truly here, a bit of problem in that about 60% of people put their entries onto the actual video for the giveaway and others put it onto the notification video. So in order that nobody misses out, talking to Muffin earlier, so what we decided to do is we're going to give away an extra prize. So there's going to be 4 prizes, not 3. And we're going to give away an extra starter kit, just so none of you guys miss out, because it applies to a couple of hundred people, so that's a lot of people who went to the trouble of coming along, commenting, leaving their in-game name, etc. So we don't want anybody to miss out. So some good news coming out of that sort of miscommunication. So Muffin, do you want to say a few words? Welcome our subscribers along.
Yes, welcome everyone. You guys are all awesome. Glad to have you. Super glad to be doing this with you. We love you guys, and just super excited to announce some winners today.
Yep, looking forward to that. And that's obviously what everybody wants to hear. Like the last time, we have some questions that subscribers asked us. So I thought maybe we do a couple of those questions each. Then we do draw, and then we'll do another couple of questions on the draw. Then I know you've got to go off and do some stuff, and then I'm going to go to Australia, catch up with Economics Mate, and then we do 2 more draws and a couple of more questions. Then we'll merge it all together into hopefully one seamless, very professional-looking video, right? So that's the plan. So let's see how it goes. Also, could be a complete fucking disaster, but let's see. So, okay, so maybe first question. Let's have a look here on the questions that we got. First question is coming from Satan's Bedfellow. Well, pretty cool name. And he's saying, guys, I know you do it for the love of the game, but does it help if us subscribers watch your videos more than once and watch them all the way through to the end? Does it help you in terms of views, SOE, etc.? So do you want to take that one first, Muffin?
It does. It does help. I think watching all the way through, we have YouTube gives us a dashboard, like analytics that we can all kind of go off of. And based on that performance, it allows us to either monetize our channel or not be able to monetize our channel. So to answer that, I believe yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think quite good timing to that question too, because Economics Mate has just reached the point where he's able to monetize his channel, right? So yeah, congratulations, absolutely, and he deserves it. And I think just to emphasize what Muffin said there, every watch, every like, and also the longer that you watch and the more times you watch, it all helps us. And it helps us, in terms of so many different aspects of YouTube. But the answer is definitely yes. And he also has not related, but also a very interesting second part to that question. And it basically touches a little bit on what we spoke about the last time in terms of what our favorite tanks are from history. He's asking, in terms of historical tanks that actually existed, what do we believe are best represented in terms of their characteristics in Blitz? So you want to take that one first?
Go first?
Yeah, sure. You're right.
Okay.
Gives me more time to think.
Right. So this one kind of dawned on me after some of these challenge vids I do with like Tiger 1 versus 4M4s. And I had a lot of comments of people saying, hey, use this instead because it's way more accurate. And I went through a lot of like online history resources, did a ton of research in terms of what the actual engine power, firepower, maneuverability, and the one I would say that's the most historically accurate is the Tiger 131. The Tiger 1 actually in wargaming, the Blitz one at tier 7 is like all the stats are almost fantasy. It's like a super version of what the Tiger 1 actually performed like. And the Tiger 131 is actually like very, very historically accurate in terms of everything: penetration, shell velocity, So I actually thought that was very impressive. It's even down to like elevation and gun depression. So I guess long story short, Tiger 131 is my guess.
Okay, good. So do you know what the most mass-produced tank of World War II was?
That's a good question. Let me think. The T-34?
No, and but interestingly, that's a lot of what a lot of people say is actually the Sherman. So just because of that mass production and its prevalence, I'm going to go with the Sherman, just because there's so fucking many variations of it in Blitz, right? And often when they add new tanks, it's often just another variation of the Sherman. So we've got French ones, we've got an Egyptian one, we have so I don't know how many American ones, we've got British ones, and we have a Russian one, right? Loza's Sherman. So just the fact that there's such a proliferation, I would say that probably best represents the Sherman because it was the most mass-produced tank of World War II. So hope that answers Satan's bedfellow's question. Second question, this is kind of interesting question. This is from Kay Haas, and Kay is asking, do we have any other hobbies outside of Blitz? So do you want to take that one first?
Yeah, no, I actually don't. Okay. I really don't. My job, my family, everything takes all my time, and then Blitz. That's it.
God. I need to shit myself. Right. Well, I don't know whether this makes me seem like a weird or not, but I have loads of other hobbies. So maybe I'm just not as dedicated as you, man. I don't know. So, but so I scuba dive, and I'm lucky enough I've been able to scuba dive off all 5 continents of the world. I'm a historian, so I run a history page on Facebook with my brother called Napoleon's Notebook. I collect watches. I've been collecting watches for about 10 or 12 years now. I play squash, play badminton, play football, soccer, as you call it. And I ski, and I bicycle and mountain bike as well. So that's just a few of the things I do as well. So
that just means I need a life.
Yeah, as Groucho Marx said, you gotta get out more. So yeah, okay. So I hope that answers your question, Kay. Right, and then I guess maybe let's go for draw. Should we go for draw? So I'm gonna share my screen. So I preloaded up your video. So let's do yours first. Yeah.
All right.
So let's share it on the desktop. Okay, sharing it. Okay, now I have yours preloaded here. No, this is my one. Here's your one. Here's the muffin. Okay, you ready?
All right.
Want to do a countdown there? 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. This is exciting, isn't it?
Ooh, look at those names.
Okay, so the winner is Abbas Satron 007.
Oh, okay.
And he's a North American server, so he's one of your compatriots.
Hey.
So there you go. So he's the winner there.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so maybe let's just take a note of that. Do you want to take a note of that? I'm going to record this anyway, but obviously just in case. So Abastron 007. Cool. Okay. So let's take another couple of questions, and then we will go and do the draw on the first of my videos. Okay. So, all right. So Ambrose Young is asking about our YouTube names, and he's asking where did they come from, or how did we come up with them? So do you want to go first? Don't tell me it's because you love muffins. It has to be better. It has to be better than that.
Actually, it's really funny. I honestly don't care too much for muffins.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't even really eat them that often. The name I think I had originally since middle school, and it just was like a funny word, like name, Stud Muffin.
Okay.
And I don't know why people found it so funny, but I ended up just using that as an in-game name. So it originally just kind of started from there, like way back in the game, like in the day when you would choose a username, I think from like N64 or something like that. And I just Stud Muffin. I just stuck with it ever since. But I honestly don't really care for muffins myself. Like, I think they're okay.
Yeah,
but it makes
you don't have anything against them as a food source, so yeah, which is good.
Exactly. I mean, I may have a muffin,
a
little bit, the dad bod, but that's really kind of just where it all came from.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, Armored Pants. I just thought it was kind of amusing, but also, I've said this many times in my videos before. Like when I started playing Blitz, I was just so fucking bad. It was unbelievable. I was just awful, and I was thinking to myself, I'm so shit at this game. I probably even need my fucking pants to be armored because I just got my ass blown off so many times. So that's sort of where it came from. So yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, but not as long a nickname as yours. Okay, and then next question then is from Jeremiah Orr, and he's asking, do we prefer World of Tank as Blitz over mobile devices, or would we prefer it over PC?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I tried PC, and I can't stand that 30-second timer, or I think it's like a minute. Before you can get into a game, I think it counts down from like a minute. I think the game is incredible. Like the graphics, there's way more tanks. I'm not a very patient person. So the Blitz mentality of like faster, quicker, 7-second start timer just fits way better with like who I am. So I'd have to say I like Blitz a lot more.
Yeah, I would have to say, unlike you, I've never played it on PC, so I can't comment. I have seen, obviously, gameplay, and I can concur that the graphics are amazing. Also, it's bigger, right? Just 15 tanks per battle rather than 7, right? So and the maps are much bigger, etc. But I mean, for me, the beauty of Blitz is that it is mobile, right? So, I travel a lot, particularly for work, etc. So being able to play, when you're at an airport or something like that, for me is one of the things that drew me into it in the start. And I guess if I am at home and I, have access to play a game, I haven't really much since I had kids, but I would normally play on a console, right? So I'd play, I had an Xbox. I used to play I liked Call of Duty and Medal of Honor, those games. So just playing them in campaign mode. So yeah, so I guess for both of us then it's Blitz, right? So I hope that answers the question. But I guess given that there's a clue in that we have World of Tank Blitz YouTube channel, so I guess there's a clue in that as well, right? So, but I hope that answers the question, Jeremiah. And then. Fabian Arcandian, one of our legendary subscribers and the best smuggler in the galaxy, has a question for us. It's just a wonderful name, I have to say. If I ever come back, I want to be called that. That's just the best name ever. But he's just wondering. I guess this is kind of similar question to what we were asked before. He's wondering about our in-game names. So are they the same as our YouTube channel names, and if so, again, where did they come from? So do you want to take that one first?
Yeah, it's Blitz with Muffin is my channel. My in-game name is Stud Muffin 1986 with an underscore between the two, so it's different. Yeah.
Okay. But it's same origins from the name.
Yep.
Yeah. So my channel is Armored Pants. My first major account was Armored Pants. Since then, I don't use that too much anymore. Since then, I've also opened up lots of other accounts so I can kind of play anonymously. So, but I've had some fun names in there, like My Nuts Your Chin, Arse Biscuits, Harry Potter's Other Wand, Gandalf's Shorter Staff. So I just like to create some sort of amusing ones. If my one on the Asian server is Aristotle's Throttle. I don't know why, it just sounded good, right? I'm not aware that Aristotle had a motor vehicle, but yeah, just sounded good. We can ask Economics Mate. I think he's a big petrol head. You probably know if Aristotle did actually possess an automobile. I don't think he did. Okay, so let's take a break again then from the Q&A, and let's go and do another draw, shall we?
All right.
Let me share my screen again. Okay, share it. Okay, so we have, this is one of my videos here. Yeah, okay, so let's go. And let's see who the random winner is this time.
I wonder if it'd be the same one from my, oh, hey, I think I know him.
I know him too. He's a very active subscriber, and he actually comments a lot on my videos, and I guess he does it from your reaction. So absolutely brilliant that one of our regular subscribers is one. So congratulations, Intertrons.
Yes, yeah, okay. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a cool subscriber, as are all the subscribers. That's awesome. So okay, so I think we can close those down now. Now, so we have picked the two winners, right? But I think what we need to do though is now pick the prizes that they've won, right? So we're going to do that randomly as well, right? So as you're the first one, I'm going to let you pick a number between 1 and 4, and that will be associated with one of the prizes. And what I'll do is then I'm not going to pick a number. I'm going to leave it to Economics Mate to pick, and then whatever 2 are left will be mine. Yeah. So just in fairness, as I wrote down the numbers, I can't really pick, right? So, okay, so pick a number between 1 and 4.
All right, let's go with 4.
Okay, so you have just won the biggest prize for your subscriber. It's the war chest.
Hey!
Yeah, so well done. Yeah, so congratulations. So the Muffin strikes again. Solid gold, as always. So congratulations. So we've still got 3 more prizes to go, though, and there's a lot of gold and a lot of premium time still available to win. So Muffin, thanks a million. I now need to jet off to Australia, to the Economics Mate. Good on you. Shrimp and the Barbie. So few closing words from you.
Yeah, you guys stay cool and keep tanking.
Okay, and by the way, congratulations on hitting the 5K subs. I think you're going to be 6K soon, right?
Yes, that's right. Thank you. 6K and on to 10.
Yeah, Muffin Monster, no stopping it. Okay, thanks very much, guys. Goodbye to Muffin, and I'm going to see you in a few minutes with Economics Mate. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Okay, hi everybody. Kind of knackered. Just flew in from Utah, here in Sydney now with Economics Mate. How are you?
Very good, mate. How you going?
Good. So we're here for the second part of the draw. So I mean, I've said quite a lot already about the draw, etc. So over to you. Do you want to say a few words to subscribers, mate?
Yeah, just wanted to say you guys are all a bunch of bloody legends. Thanks all for the support, and yeah, just keep rocking on. That's it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think we can all get on board with that. So I think I think firstly, congratulations to you. We saw that you recently just hit 3.3K subscribers, right? So it's phenomenal growth in the last few weeks. But well deserved. You've been pumping out some really high quality videos. So congratulations to you. Hope 5K's around the corner, and hopefully 10K soon, right? Yeah, so I think it's fantastic, and it's great to see YouTubers like you really getting rewards for all your hard work. So this is fantastic stuff. So but again, big thank you to all our subscribers for that, right? Because they're the guys who make this all possible. And I know that you've also recently hit a huge milestone on your channel with the monetization, right? So which is really
correct. Yeah.
And that will allow you to give even more back to the community, right? So I think it's really great. So congratulations on that too, mate.
Thank you.
So why don't we? So without further ado, maybe we wanted to kick off with a draw, and then we can do short Q&A. I know you're a bit tight for time today, mate, and I've got a lot on. So we'll do a quick Q&A, then second draw, and then we can have a wrap up. Yeah, sound good?
Sure.
All right. So I've saved you a bit of time. I've done the preload. I've preloaded up your video into the random comment selector, so it's already there. So I'm just going to share the screen now, and then we can pop over to yeah, and I think this is you here. So where are we? Here we go. Okay, so I think this is you. Yep. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So exciting times. Here we go. Okay, and the winner is Lukeman10. Lukeman10, and he's on the Asian server. So actually, that's great because he's one of your. I was going to say locals. Nothing's really local in Asia, is it? But everywhere is far away. But yeah, but that's so. Congratulations to him.
Congrats, man. Congrats.
Yeah. So, but what we're going to do, by the way, is I'm going to ask you to pick a number then now between 1 and 4. 4 is already picked, so basically a number between 1 and 3, and then that will determine what the prize is. So, do you want to go ahead?
Let's go with 2.
2. Okay, so that is a starter kit. So, Lukeman10 has won a starter kit. So, congratulations, and Economics Mate will be in touch with you, and we get you your gold and your premium time as soon as possible. Okay, cool. So, let's go. I'll stop the share now. We can go back to the Q&A. So in terms of the Q&A, so there's a couple of questions already asked, but obviously you didn't get a chance to ask. So one of the questions was, where did our YouTube channel names come from, right? And I'm actually quite interested in this too, because Economics Mate is not really a Blitz related one, but it's really interesting name. So maybe you want to help us understand where that came from.
Yeah, sure. So going back to 2015, year 11 economics class, my economics coordinator, his favorite line to say was, yeah, mate, you got to study economics. You know, you'll get you through life, all that kind of stuff. He used to hype it up so much to sort of the younger students in year 10 and year 9 and that, so they can pick economics for later on. And it sort of just stuck to me, and I don't know what it was, but because like my in-game name back then was like Panzer Grenadier or something like that, some generic German sort of ISK name.
Yeah.
Because I've been playing the game since like 2014, so I've got no idea where my old account details are. I've completely misplaced them, so I can't access that account. But when I made this account, the current one, I needed to choose, I guess, an interesting name.
Yeah.
So come 2016, beginning of 2016, it's so that line kept sticking to me, and I said, I love economics, and I'm Aussie, whatever. I want to give sort of a unique twist to my in-game name, and just about have my username everywhere, whether it's on social media or whatever, to be different. So I thought, okay, Economics Mate. I put them together. It sounds good, Economics Mate, and then just sort of went from there. And it's been my username on Twitter, Discord, YouTube, an in-game name, basically everywhere I could. It's just Economics Mate, and that's sort of stuck with me since then.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
cool. So it's your in-game name as well, yeah.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So Armored Pants obviously was my first in-game name, but since then, don't really use that account. I have multiple accounts and different. I change names all the time so I can play anonymously, so I can shoot the videos. I didn't want to go like player 017956, so I spent some time, messing around with different names, so Arse Biscuits was one I had for quite some time. Do you know what Arse Biscuits are, do you?
Not so much.
Probably that's not a bad thing you don't know that. So basically, yeah. So I have kids. I was talking about this with Muffin earlier. So when you're cleaning the kid's ass in the shower, you find particles in the cheeks of their ass. So they can be anything, bits of food or other stuff. So they're Arse Biscuits. So so that's a kind of.
Oh, so it's actually like, so the name actually literally means that. Okay, I thought it was like a slang kind of thing, kind of like here we say, oh, that's cactus, mate, which means oh, that's dead, or that's crap or whatever. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, but arse biscuits are obviously not something you want to encounter, so it's not a positive thing, let's say, right? So, you know, you wouldn't want to get served arse biscuits in a restaurant, for example, right? So, regardless of what the side is, you wouldn't want arse biscuits, right? So, okay. But the next question, by the way, is a bit more serious. One of the videos I did earlier on in my channel was this one about toxicity, and it kind of went a bit viral, and it's one of the reasons the channel grew. And one of our subscribers has actually asked, if you, me, Muffin, some other blitzes would redress that. And by the way, the guy who asked this question, and by the way, this is by no means a segue, his name is the Gaming Biscuit. So just as an interesting aside to our previous conversation. But he's also asking, if we would address this somehow, and also what our view on toxicity is. So maybe do you want to take that one, Eco?
Yeah, interesting enough. The toxicity in Blitz is, I mean, before anyone gets the wrong idea, I've always said majority of the Blitz community, like 90% of it, is fantastic. The people are great. They're always respectful to each other. They're always, I mean, look at what we did. We all came together to support Meadsy, and all the subs from all our channels were supporting it. But that shows that everyone is sort of connected, and that's what I love about the Blitz community. And people say, "Oh, Blitz community is gonna die." I go, no. It's not gonna die. We're not like PC where everyone's toxic to each other and no one really likes the game. Here, it's because it's smaller, because we're all connected, and I feel like because there's a lot more content creators out there compared to PC, for example. There's always just the main ones. Whereas here, we have so much content creators, so many Discord servers, so many active members. The Blitz community is amazing. However, it's always that 10%, the minority, that ruin it for everyone else. And it's sad because if you come on the Asia server, for example, a lot of people on the Asia server can't speak English properly, right? So sometimes the stuff they say comes out very toxic indeed, like, "Oh, F your mother, this, that, dog, bitch." It's really sad, and they're like, "Get cancer." It's like, I mean, really? Get cancer? It's like, that's like the lowest form of insult you can give to anyone,
It's pretty horrible.
It's sad. It happens, but you can't. The problem is you can't stop it. That's the thing. At the end of the day, most of these people, they're kids. They're youngsters. They don't know any better. They might hear it from somewhere else and they might copy it. Yeah. If it comes from an adult, that's even worse because you're being a bad influence to all the younger generation. But like I've always said, I mean, I'm happy to. I think I've made like maybe one video about it like ages ago. I might need to make another one to properly address it because a lot of people always say, "Oh man, I get these people that message me in game, tell me to go F myself." It's sad. For me personally, either you ignore them or you just say, "All right, mate, you do what you got to do," and I'm not going to say anything. Look, I'm not saying I'm not innocent. We've all, insulted the team somehow. We've all had our days when we're up and down and we're a bit angry and someone's pushed you or just been an absolute nuisance and you've just gone out, like F you. That's it. Fair enough. You just said F you. That's it. Fair enough. You stop there. You're not going to keep going on and on and on like Muppets in so many different cases. But I'm not saying I'm not endorsing in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying that we're all kind of guilty of it.
Yeah, I guess we all have our off days.
That's just my take.
I personally don't, and I never have, and I actually don't respond to. I have in-game chat on because I want to see what people are saying, because as you said, most of the time it's good, and it's necessary to communicate. But I don't never write anything except ask my team to do things, and I never respond to it ever. If I get a message, I just ignore it, and if somebody writes something in the game, I just ignore it. But just a couple of things on that. The thing that you mentioned about the, if it's a kid doing it, it's fair enough, right? Because kids haven't matured yet. And the other thing which is really disappointing is a new tank being tested at the moment in the European server. I don't know if it's in the Asian server too, an SPG or something like that.
Yeah, STG God. Yeah.
Yeah, right. One of the guys testing that. So this is a guy that Wargaming are trusting to be a leader in the community, was abusing people in the game. I took his in-game name as well. So also, I think Wargame needs to take more responsibility, but also clan leads. I mean, if you think this is the right thing to do as a clan lead, then you should have a serious think about yourself, because you're supposed to be setting an example, you know. But I do also agree with you that I think it's the 10% gives a 90% a bad name. But unfortunately, you know, we tend to always remember the 10% that abuses, right? You know, it's the same in business. So you like economics, right? So one of the lessons from economics is that if you have 10 customers and 9 of them are satisfied and 1 is dissatisfied, those 9 customers usually tell one person, right? So 9 people hear good things, but the dissatisfied one tells 10 people. So actually more people hear bad things, even though it's only 10%, right? And so that's why, even though it's a smaller amount, it does have an exponentially worse effect on the community. But overall, it's positive. And I think people like you, like Muffin, like Meadsy and hopefully myself, we're setting a good example, and we are showing that it is a strong community, as you said, and that we do care for each other, and that it's not just a game, it is actually a vibrant community. And I think, as you mentioned, the last stuff around Meadsy when he was going through such a hard time, I think has shown that really is something, right? So yeah. So anyway, hope that answers your question, Biscuit. So do you want to? I know you're tight for time, so we go on and do the last draw then, and then we have a quick wrap up and say goodbye. So let me share my screen again. Yep. Okay.
I think, but just quickly, I think interesting point you said about the clan leads and stuff like that, especially with testers. Like it's people like that shouldn't be given privileges like that. They should be.
Absolutely.
That's not good.
Yeah, I mean, just because you're a good player doesn't make you a good person, right? So
no. It's like they say, the better you are statistic-wise, the more toxic you are, which is just ridiculous. You shouldn't be taking that kind of mentality. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, no, Einstein, I think, famously said, the less the knowledge, the bigger the ego. The bigger the knowledge, the less the ego, right? So, so. Okay, so let's have. So this is the last one, and this is one of the second one of my videos. So I think it's the giveaway announcement video. So let's start that off and see who's the winner. Okay, it's Eistemir, and he's on the Asia server as well. So Asia's doing pretty well. So we have, I think we got 1 on North American, 2 on Asia, and 1 European winner. So again, going back to what you were saying, Eco, it's a global community, and we have global winners there from all over the world. So it'll be interesting to see, to talk to these guys and see what countries they're in. So we seem to be from touching all corners of the globe. As the Flat Earth Society, we have members all over the globe. That actually used to say that on their website. So there you go. Okay, so let me stop the screen share there, and we'll go back. So, Eco, I think it's been a fantastic collaboration working with you. Really enjoyed it. It's great getting to know you as a person. Great getting to know you as a YouTuber, seeing more of your content. I think this giveaway has been a great success. I think our subscribers really enjoyed it. And of course, at the end of the day, they get something substantial which they can use. So I've really enjoyed it. I hope we can do something else together again soon. Would you like to say a few words just to sign off?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks so much for having me on, for giving me this opportunity, for supporting me. To all you subscribers out there, you guys have been amazing. Continue to do what you do. You know, we're always here for you no matter what. Even if we come into a sort of bit of trouble and we can't upload as much, just know that we're always going to be coming back no matter what. And we do really appreciate everything you guys do. And especially all the comments you put. It's really nice to read everyone's comments, and you know, when you get message in game, or when you get recognized, or in my case, get tunneled every time you go into battle, and they all just want to let's get him.
But that's why you need to have a different account, because I mean that happened. You know,
I can't afford the gold to keep changing my name, so I have to just stick with it. Anyway, it's fun
now you're monetizing your channel. You're gonna be rolling in them.
Yeah.
So you can have multiple accounts. No problem. Yeah. So I think we are going to keep coming back. Whether I don't know, so that might be bad news for some people, but yeah, we're going to be here. And I guess thank you to all the subscribers. They're being fantastic. They're bloody legends, as you guys say in Australia. So so it's been a great giveaway. I've really enjoyed it. Thanks very much to you. Thanks very much to Muffin. Thanks very much to all our subscribers, everybody who took part. Congratulations to the winners. We will do something else again soon, right? Muffin's also interested, so I think we do some more collabs together with other YouTubers as well. So looking forward to that. So, Eco, you have a good day, mate. Looks like a beautiful day over there in Sydney. It's pissing rain here. So,
not a cloud in the sky, so that's good.
And been pissing rain here. It's due to piss rain for the whole week, and they've closed the schools due to COVID, so the kids are home. So, I think I'm going to need to hit the beer at some point. Yeah. So, anyway, thanks very much. I guess it's goodbye from you, and I guess all that remains for me to say is pants off.
That's all, folks.